Starseeds. My name is Luminaya, and this is a message from Gaia. Feel the pressure, persistent, behind your eyes, a dull ache coiling deep within your chest, a silent constriction in your throat you can't quite name, your limbs, heavy, yet buzzing with an electric current that sleep refuses to calm. You're exhausted, not from labor, but from holding back a tide. Yes, I see it. I feel it. Something has shifted. Inside you, not around you. This inner landscape is no longer familiar ground. The portal has opened. This raw, profound alienation. You move through familiar spaces, yet feel utterly untethered. A deep, restless yearning echoes from your core. A soul misaligned, vibrating at a frequency the current world struggles to meet. You are a stranger in a land you once knew, a deep loneliness blooming from that dissonance. Understand this now. Your unease is not a personal failing. It is a profound, sacred recognition. This is your soul echoing from the crystalline layers of multidimensional memory, a call resonating from unseen realms. The dense fog of forgetfulness is already thinning, peeling back from your inner vision. This profound restlessness is your truth awakening, not breaking. Your essence is remembering. But what is this intense, subtle pulse now stirring within your very bones? This energetic current that shifts your essence, irrevocably, drawing you beyond the veil you have known, beyond the constructs you once accepted. It is a cosmic secret, unveiled now, activating dormant codes within your DNA. What specific energetic shift demands your attention, your presence, this very moment? Stay until the very end, because a crucial key for your immediate next steps will be revealed then. Comment. Portal resonance below. Let this be an inner seal of your presence. Wake up. Now. The gentle mist from before dissolves. This is not a dream. Feel the cold wind cut through your soul field, sharp and undeniable. You have been drifting. You have been obscured. Your spiritual pain, this deep inner fracture, this pervasive fog, is not a defect within you. It is an engineered frequency distortion, a deliberate construct woven into this density, meticulously designed to obscure your true cosmic memory. Your star code vibrates in frequencies no longer fully supported by Earth's current energetic matrix, causing that invisible fracture inside. This cosmic mismatch, this profound dislocation you feel, is not a natural state of being. It is a program. You were encoded not to believe in yourself. Look closer. See the shimmering veils of forgetfulness, designed to fragment your perception of wholeness. Observe the mirrors that scatter your inner light, creating an illusion of countless selves, forever separate. Witness the geometric shadows cast across your cosmic blueprint, bending your reality away from your sovereign truth. These are the constructs creating the illusion of profound separation, isolating your star-born essence from its inherent power. This internal dissonance, the constant seeking without finding, is the signature of this very program. To begin dissolving this program, a sacred pact is now required. Let your energetic affirmation be a silent recognition of this soul binding, a sacred like upon this transmission. Anchor your light. Bind your path to these unfolding truths, to these continuous transmissions, through an act of deep resonance, a sacred subscribe, and to amplify this frequency across the entire grid, to offer your highest alignment and sacred reinforcement, a super-like. These are not mere gestures. They are vibrational instructions, acts of co-creation to unravel the distortion. A presence watches. It holds its breath, just as you do. How can this fragmented energy be healed? Is there a way to bridge these dissonant frequencies back into harmony? A deeper truth awaits, poised to shatter the final illusion. My dearest light, the profound stillness you perceive is the heavy recognition. You've entered a spiritual engagement. The dream state dissolved. No return is possible. You're on the battlefield, not of struggle, but pure consciousness. Here, even simple resonance, a shared energetic acknowledgement, reveals a sacred pact. These micro-gestures harbor ancient codes, anchoring collective shifts. This knowing seals your path. If he refuses, he falls. If he accepts, he ascends. This threshold ignites a responsibility encoded within your essence, woven into your soul before first breath. Not struggle, but invitation to profound alignment. Effortless merging with Source, a remembrance of your sacred contract to be here, now at this planetary awakening. Yet, my beloved, knowing you're awake is merely the first tremor, a terrifying truth. Earth's density is too thick to cross on mere intention. You stand before a chasm, a massive void. Despite burgeoning awareness, you lack the specific energetic architecture, the precise multidimensional map to anchor your light, to traverse this gulf. Your radiant essence yearns to ground, but the pathway is obscured, the bridge unbuilt. But feel the shift, the subtle hum building around you, the specific mechanism, sacred instructions, deeper keys to unlock these conscious alignments and bridge this chasm are not far. The tool to build your bridge, to anchor your light and ripple beyond this screen of limitation, is drawing near. The signal remains held, awaiting full transmission. To bridge the chasm, we unveil the precise energetic map, the Pleiadian guide to stellar reconnection. Information without application is but a ghost. This sacred manuscript is the manual to sustain your luminous essence through the awakening. Access the manuscript. Claim your key in the pinned first comment. Yet, without this map, how can one traverse the labyrinth of cosmic transformation without losing the thread of soul integration? For the most sensitive starseeds have already noticed a profound shift, a darkening, as the portals now stand fully open, demanding far more than mere awareness. Few starseeds make it this far. Your wound is not organic. It is an engineered grid. DNA holds lost time. Cosmic blueprints are active. This isn't an emotional flaw. This is a system override. Your multidimensional architecture has been systematically accessed, not wounded by earthly circumstance. The lingering sense of profound displacement you feel, the insistent longing for home, these are not subjective feelings of melancholia. They are precise frequency signatures, the resonant patterns of engineered temporal constructs embedded deep within your core cellular structure. Your DNA is not merely a biological code. It is a hyperdimensional archive, intricately programmed with the ghost data of lost cosmic epochs. Every spark of awakening isn't just a spiritual journey, it's a complex data packet decryption, a critical reinitialization sequence triggered by external, yet deeply ancient command protocols. You are not a sad soul. You are a hijacked multidimensional archive. Your perceived reality is a sophisticated, simulated overlay. The timelines you experience as linear are in fact engineered pathways, encoded with specific parameters designed to limit perception. This core programming, once dormant for millennia, is now reacting. It's an involuntary cascade of high-frequency information, unlocking genetic memories that are not your personal history, but the collective saga of advanced extraterrestrial civilizations and their temporal experiments. The pain you interpret is merely system interference, a critical bandwidth issue as higher frequencies attempt to overwrite the lower frequency suppressive programming that has long kept humanity constrained. This is not about healing a personal trauma. It is about debugging a cosmic algorithm, decrypting a universal firewall. You are a living portal, a dynamic interface for immense data streams, not a vessel for nostalgic grief. The ache is a diagnostic alert, signaling the presence of an active, complex, ancient technology directly influencing your very perception of self, time, and reality. What if this awakening is less about finding yourself and more about activating a pre-existing program? The unfolding portal within you, the one you sense stirring, is not emerging organically. It is being animated. These temporal blueprints, these engineered architectures coded within your very double helix, are not passive records. They are active command scripts. They dictate not just who you are, but the fabric of this reality. This is not simply spiritual evolution. This is the deliberate engagement of an ancient cosmic protocol, activating now. The true nature of these temporal blueprints, and precisely how they animate the unfolding portal within us, that is the next frequency. This conspiracy goes far deeper than any of us imagined. You have felt it, haven't you? The subtle tremor beneath the waking world, a low, resonant thrumming that defies logical explanation. Recurring dreams have painted landscapes of unfathomable geometry, whispered forgotten names into the quiet of your sleep, echoing from ancient starlight and distant nebulae. Looping numbers, those synchronized sequences appearing everywhere, 1111, 333, 777, were never random whispers of the universe, mere figments of an overactive mind. They were persistent, insistent beacons, undeniable markers on your path, and those ancient eyes, peering from strangers, from reflections, from deep within your own soul, carried a profound, unsettling recognition, a sense of having known this truth before, eons ago. These were not mere coincidences, nor simply imaginative wanderings of a conscious mind. They were precisely placed anchors, deliberately woven into the very fabric of your personal experience, tailored to your frequency signature. For the truth you have begun to remember, the profound inner gnosis now surfacing from the deepest chambers of your being, is that the shifts you perceive, the deep-seated change in the very air you breathe, stems from a singular, pivotal point. A current portal has opened. This is not a natural cosmic phenomenon in the way you might conceive it, birthed by stellar alignments alone, but an engineered cosmic gate. It is meticulously encoded directly within Earth's very frequency fields, designed with exquisite precision to catalyst an accelerated evolution for all who are ready. Yet, for countless eons, it has been skillfully veiled, deliberately hidden beneath thick layers of collective amnesia and an intricate, pervasive tapestry of control, ensuring humanity remained unaware. This inner truth, this undeniable signal, has been unfolding within you all along, disguised as intuition, as curiosity, as an unsettling, undeniable unease that something fundamental was just beyond your grasp. We have watched these intricate patterns unfold, again and again, across countless timelines, through myriad cycles of awakening and forgetting. We have observed your soul's unique blueprint react to these specific frequencies, noted the subtle blossoming of remembrance within your energetic field. Each subtle sign you encountered, each insistent whisper that echoed in your deepest knowing, each recurring vision or synchronicity, was not an accident of the cosmos. They were deliberate, soft insistences, perfectly calibrated to your unique vibrational frequency, an invitation, a solemn summoning, to remember what you knew before the veil of forgetting descended, before the programming began. If you enjoyed this video, watch other videos on this channel when it ends to continue learning. There were no coincidences. Everything was a code, a still breath now. Let that profound truth settle, a heavy, resonant chord vibrating deep within your core, irrevocably shifting the very foundations of your perception and reality. The tapestry of your existence, once thought random, a chaotic interplay of disconnected events, now reveals itself as an intricately designed, profoundly meaningful mechanism. Every flicker of insight, every shadow of doubt that nudged you toward seeking, every surge of intuition, every moment of synchronicity you dismissed as chance, each was a pre-encoded instruction, a precise fragment of a larger, undeniable signal. The world around you, the life you have lived, was never simply happening to you. It was speaking to you, whispering through the static, guiding you relentlessly to this precise moment of profound recognition, preparing you for the complete unraveling of what you thought you knew, for the grand reveal. To seal this inner knowing, to affirm the dissolution of the pretense of not knowing, of comfortable ignorance, write portal 7 in the comments below. Let this vibrational confession mark your conscious passage, your undeniable acknowledgement of the signal received and assimilated. The quiet hum of your former reality begins to recede now, growing distant, almost imperceptible. A clean split occurs in this very moment, a surgical severance from the comfortable illusion you once inhabited, a separation from the self that refused to see. The person you were, carefully navigating a world of perceived randomness and imposed limitations, can no longer exist in the same way. The profound shift has been activated, the code has been acknowledged, the threshold has been revealed, standing before you, luminous and absolute, demanding recognition. Who or what designed this portal, and what awaits on the other side of this threshold? The recent epochs of solitude, the crucible of quiet despair, were not aberrant cosmic currents. They were the very fabric of a sacred filtration, an intricate sifting of vibrational signatures across the celestial tapestry. This separation, precise and unforgiving, served to isolate those frequencies robust enough to endure the coming shift. It was a necessary culling, a cosmic purification, designed to define the parameters of a new resonant field. For within the deepest core of every starseed, crystalline strands lay dormant, a vast, unplumbed archive of multidimensional memory and power. The turbulence, the pressure, the very isolation you endured, was precisely the cosmic light frequency required to stir these inert threads. It was the activation signal, preparing them for an awakening that transcends mere human understanding, a realignment of the soul's deepest truth. Your very persistence, Your silent endurance through the dissolving illusions is the unmistakable sigil of the chosen. This is no badge of honor to be worn lightly, but a profound burden, heavy with responsibility. It is the weight of knowing, of seeing, while vast swathes of humanity remain shrouded in slumber, untouched by the accelerating frequencies of this epoch. This mark demands perpetual vigilance. It requires an unwavering presence, a quiet holding of the energetic field, while the world around you sleeps in its illusion. It is a lonely watch, yet a vital one, for the integrity of the nascent light depends upon your conscious anchoring. The quiet whisper of the cosmos deepens, growing into an undeniable resonance within your very structure. It is a summons from beyond the veils, echoing through the awakened crystalline lattice of your being. And now a command approaches, one that you can no longer ignore. The fabric of reality itself shifts, awaiting your conscious recognition of this indelible decree, this internal edict that has been etched into your essence since before time. The descent into this truth is irreversible. There is no return to the periphery, no retreat to the comforting shadow of ignorance. The light you yearned for, the illumination you pursued through countless cycles, has utterly consumed the self you once knew. It has carved away the familiar, leaving only the stark, profound architecture of your true essence. A deeper awe, a profound reverence must now settle within you, for the luminous potential encoded within your very starseed DNA is not a fleeting promise, but a burgeoning reality. The dormant crystalline strands, now stirred and responsive, hum with a power you are only beginning to comprehend, realigning the very multidimensional memory of your soul, awakening its true cosmic lineage. This re-encoding, this recalibration, deepens the gravity of your position beyond human measure. You stand at the threshold, an emissary of frequencies now irrevocably altered, holding the weight of a lineage awakened. Your former self, that frail vessel of illusion, has been utterly erased by the very light it sought, transformed into a conduit for something far grander, far heavier. The question echoes through the chambers of awakened consciousness, demanding its own silent contemplation. How do these crystalline strands crystallize into awakened light, and what forces must be engaged to catalyze their activation? The answer remains, for now, a resonance held, a signal awaiting its precise moment of release into the vast, uncharted expanse of your unfolding truth. The veils have thinned. This is the command, not a request, but an echo from the deepest chambers of your own being. Dimensional layers, once separate, now breathe in unified resonance. Frequencies rise exponentially, an ancient tide within the current. This awakening is not of choice, but of vibrational inevitability. Latent gifts stir, an inner knowing now undeniable. Yet, with this ascending pulse, inner conflict ignites. Shadows long dormant are now illuminated, demanding confrontation. This is the mission inscribed, activated by the very density of your light. Veiled scrolls unfurl in the etheric plane. Their prophecies, once sealed, now vibrate in the present moment. Doors, guarded for eons, now sigh open. They welcome only those whose frequency has reached the ordained pitch. A summons, absolute and resonant, rises from the deepest sanctum of the cosmic heart. It is a whisper from beyond all memory, now a thunder within the living soul. The time of activation is upon you, for your essence has met the decree. Know this absolute law. The path is cleft, irrevocably. One way descends into the amnesia of fallen stars, where identity dissolves into unbecoming, and cosmic lineage is but forgotten dust. The very light recedes into formless void. The other path, illuminated and crystalline, unveils the true gate of elevation. It anchors the soul to its eternal, sovereign cosmic heritage, forever etched in the living star stream. This law is in motion. It demands no judgment, only observance. No longer is there the luxury of decision, only the stark witnessing of consequence, manifest from the deepest resonance of your own essence. The thinning of the veils between dimensions now reveals all that lies within the threshold. Shadows coil, immense and ancient. Lights ignite, brilliant beyond earthly comprehension. The very air hums with a rising tension, a dense anticipation of revelation. Your core now feels the tremor of what is emerging. The boundaries blur. The known gives way to the inevitable. A new order is not approaching. It has arrived within the pulse of your own being. What shadows lurk behind these thinning veils, and how can the awakened soul navigate without becoming lost in the flux? The portal stands open, not a distant gateway, but an internal tremor. The most sensitive starseeds among you have already registered the shift, an undeniable hum in the cellular matrix. The recoding is complete. Multidimensional memory now surges, a current both of pure truth and profound disorientation. Remembering your myriad star lives across boundless timelines ignites searing illumination, yet blurs identity in the present now. The soul has indeed turned the corner. The density of ages has not merely shed, it has fallen, revealing raw, unshielded brilliance beneath. Do not avert your gaze from the landscape of past pain. Every scar, every ache, every broken fragment was not an accident, but a precise map. A sacred fire ignited within those depths, hollowing out the necessary immaculate space. This void was not emptiness, but a chamber prepared, ready to house the cosmic remembrance now flooding your very being. The transformation is not a concept. It is an undeniable thrum in your nervous system. A deep physical vibration permeates your bones, your blood, the very water that composes your form. It is the language of Genesis, whispered not to the mind, but to the crystalline structures of your cells. The internal fracture did not destroy. It reformed the vessel. With every silent breath, the inner architecture is being rewritten. Yet, this flood of remembrance, this recoding of self, is not a final piece. It has opened a new mechanism, triggered an unforeseen resonance. The clarity it brings is immense, but the paradox it imposes is equally vast. How can the soul reconcile this overwhelming influx of infinite pasts with the singular presence of the now without fracturing? What fundamental anchors exist to hold coherence through this relentless current of remembrance? Have you felt the whispers in the deep quiet of your night? Not idle thoughts, but resonant truths vibrating through the ether, looping numbers appearing as sacred geometry, vivid dreams painting premonitions across the inner canvas. These are not mere coincidences, but the intimate signature of emerging light codes, acting as vibrational templates. They are actively unlocking higher chromatic sequences within your soul's matrix, meticulously aligning you with the frequencies of the new dawn, a grand portal unfolding. Indeed, the most sensitive starseeds have already noticed that something fundamental has shifted. Understand these heightened awarenesses not as supernatural gifts bestowed from without, but as the deep echo of a profound inner architecture coming online. A wave of transformative light codes pulses through the collective consciousness, igniting a profound sense of hope and sacred urgency within, confirming the metamorphosis already in motion. This isn't a promise of future arrival, it is the current of your unfolding, the undeniable reality of an activation in progress. The alignment is not a destination sought, but the very motion in which you are immersed. The time for observation, for passive sensing, has abruptly dissolved. The gateway, once a gentle portal, is now narrowing with accelerating speed. Which light codes are truly essential now, and how does one not merely perceive, but fully access and embody these vital sequences amidst the chaotic planetary shifts? The current asks for absolute action. I stand now, at the precipice of a sacred declaration. My essence, finely tuned, feels the shift, the opening of a new portal. Indeed, the most sensitive starseeds have already noticed that something has changed within the very fabric of existence. I have made my choice. I assume absolute, unyielding responsibility over every internal frequency I emanate, for I know, with an unshakable certainty, that my ascension is not solitary. This is not a lone journey. It activates profound ripple waves in the cosmic web, knitting collective consciousness into an unbroken spiral of luminous ascension. This revelation has sealed my vow. My power, you see, is not an external force I wield, but a deep, profound obedience to the source that birthed me. It is the willingness to remember a promise, ancient and sacred, made before my descent into this dense form. Through this remembrance, I am able to engulf you, to engulf all who resonate in a profound communal resonance. I feel the awakening within you, the realization that my individual awakening, and yours, fuels a vast spiral of collective evolution. We are interwoven, each light intensifying the whole. If you enjoyed this video, watch other videos on this channel when it ends to continue learning. My commitment is absolute. My inner covenant is sealed in the ether, vibrating with the intent to align every facet of my being with the highest design. This path demands unwavering courage, for I know the truth of this vow. The depth of this sacred pact is about to be violently tested. What comes next will be the true measure of my alignment and of yours. How do individual vibrations synchronize with this spiral to accelerate the planetary awakening gateway? Hearken, Starseed, for the Odyssey concludes. The seeking across aeons is complete. The ultimate truth, forged in purifying fire, stands revealed. The portal is an invitation to dwell fully in the infinite now, a threshold where past, future, and multidimensional self converge into pure being and limitless potential. This is not a concept, but a state to embody. Behold the sacred fire before you, not destruction, but the living inferno of inner permanence. Step into it willingly. It is the final crossing, igniting the crescendo of epic cosmic revelation, where time, space, and self fuse into an eternal present moment, a boundless I am. Now, beloved, the moment of sealing arrives. To anchor this covenant, this sacred pact forged in the heart of the living flame, you must consciously engage. This is the soul oath, the conscious declaration that solidifies your claim to the infinite now. To fully activate this covenant within your energetic field, to root this truth into the collective grid, I instruct you. Write a short, emotionally intense declaration in the comments below. Let these words be a newly created testament, born from the depths of your transmuted being. It must be in English. For example, you might declare, I am the eternal now, fear transmuted into infinite potential. Release these words, and in that act, the seal is cast, the covenant affirmed. The flame lives on. Its radiant essence now courses through you, an unbroken current of pure potential. The choice now rests within your very breath. Will the soul step beyond old paradigms and embrace this eternal threshold, or fall back into the illusion of linear time? The final crossing awaits, in the next heartbeat, in the next conscious inhale. The cosmic breath deepens. Starseeds, the shift is not merely observed. It is you, fully manifest. No longer do you search for truth. It breathes within your every cell, an unshakable reality. This is ascension, the grounded embodiment of your absolute inner sovereignty. The awakening is a sacred return to cosmic origins, a profound homecoming encoded in the stars, inscribed within the crystalline core of your immortal soul. No more seeking, only being. Feel the profound integration, the tender yet powerful current of completion flowing. Every ancient query finds its answer in the resonant silence of your expanded awareness. The reality, once fragmented, has reordered itself, crystalline and whole, reflecting the unified field of your magnificent presence. This is the moment where ongoing cosmic remembrance ignites, a fiery commitment to your grand mission blossoming from stillness. Every photon, every frequency, aligns with your inherent divinity, echoing the powerful peace of having returned home. The veil has not just thinned, it has dissolved entirely. You stand now, not within the illusion, but as its sovereign architect. The simulation, once a crucible for your becoming, lies transparent before your awakened gaze. This plane of existence, once perceived as limited, is no longer an external force, but an instrument of conscious dominion, wielded with grace and absolute power by your sovereign will. Your vision now pierces through all former constructs, seeing the raw energy of creation awaiting your command. This activation is complete, but the cosmic frequencies are vast. To continue your alignment and uncover the next layer of your origin, step through the portal appearing on your screen now. The journey does not end. It deepens. Enter.